on immigration, he, as you know, built a 400-mile wall. He was also supposed to build another 200-mile, which could not be completed because he was ousted of the presidency. He wanted to protect his borders. He supports legal immigration. Yeah, I'm going to use this word, legal immigration. I am an immigrant who came to this country 18 years ago legally, not illegally, right? I have earned my right to become a citizen of this country legally, not illegally. So I think from my understanding and my views is that Trump does not oppose immigration, but he supports law and legality. There is no one above law, right? On the
Agreed.
other on the other side, Biden, he actually favors sanctuary city, which we will get into it after this topic. He he is okay with undocumented immigrants coming into the city, into the United States. You can see what's happening in California, Texas, New York City is the worst right now with that. So so that's where I can see, some people don't like it. I mean, 390 million population of United States, 20% is Hispanics. I'm going to repeat this number. Around 80 million people in this country are Hispanics. Most of the immigrants that come, they come from the border down the south, right? And of course on the west side, but south border is the main. Correct me if I'm wrong. So my thing is, I can see why why Trump might not be favored by this Hispanic population or might not get his vote as much as Biden would. Do you guys agree, or give me your views? This is how I see it, but once again, I can be also wrong. These are just my opinions. Steve,
Dave,
let's
you
start
want to
with you.
start off? You want to start with me? Okay.
Go ahead.
Um, Dave touched on a good point. Right now, we are divided, but that began with Trump's campaign. Now, when Trump was elected, now border
Can
control.
can I can I stop you for a second, Steve?
But
Uh, you said it started when he started his campaign in 2015, 2016. What
correct.
about this? What about the Civil War back in 1900s? And what about the slavery that was going on? I mean, once again, that's the history of United States, right? I mean,
Yes,
so so to counter your point that it started when he campaigned, I'm not favoring Biden. I'm not favoring Trump. I'm a person who favors policies because bad policies have bad consequences, right? So so if you were telling us that he was one of the pillars of dividing this country, I think this country was divided a lot more than what it is now, you know?
that's a great point, and I agree. I don't think he incited or brought in racism. I think it was already there. We were already divided. We were on pretty much the precipice of it. I think he just had that little bit of a push to get everybody moving in different directions. And now we're divided over pretty much everything, which in our hearts, we probably were 20 years ago, but now it's out in the forefront. Now it's in our faces. And it's avoiding us standing up because we're not working together. Until we work together as a group, we're not going to make any change. We're not going to get the right people in office. We're not going to get the people that want to help us and the environment and the country and our economy to grow. Trump did a great job with our economy. The Dow was through the roof when he was president, and we all made money. Now, my grocery bill has doubled in less than 4 years. That's 100% inflation. That's unacceptable.
Dave, what about you, man?
I mean, he started talking about the inflation. Um, Basically, it all started with shutting down businesses, people not going to work. I mean, like you're saying, things that are happening in New York City right now. Since you're in the real estate industry, you know this, that all the businesses you'll see buildings for lease. It's all businesses that are closing down because people aren't going there to work, and the small businesses are closing down because those people were giving them the work. They were supplying them money by going and at these local places, these local businesses. Um, that's why you see a downgrade in the city. These places are becoming unpopulated, where people are just starting to live on the streets and just laying there because those windows are going to start being boarded up. And that's a major problem with the city. Plus, they need more policing now to clean up those areas, drugs and everything else.